Today we have a bunch of fun bookish things we want to get done. We did get our book of the month box in, so we want to show you guys what we got. We also have some books to haul that we plan on wrapping today for our Etsy. I think we're going to start with our book of the month box because we're most excited to see what we got.
I actually already forgot what we picked for this month.
I know. Okay, up first, this was not even a May pick. This I think was a pick from last month, but I knew I had to get it. And it is The Husbands by Holly Gramazio. This one, first of all, I'm obsessed with the cover. It's definitely giving lit fic, and I remember reading this one last month and knowing I had to get it. Her name is Lauren.
Oh!
I didn't even know that. I don't think I've read my name as like a main character in a book, so that's everything. It says, when Lauren returns home to her flat in London late one night, she's greeted at the door by her husband Michael. There's only one problem: she's not married. I'd be so spooked if I went home and someone was in there acting like they were my husband. I would call the cops. She's never seen this man before in her life, but according to her friends, her much improved decor, and the photos on her phone, they've been together for years. That's so spooky. As Lauren tries to puzzle out how she could be married to someone she can't remember meeting, Michael goes to the attic to change a light bulb and abruptly disappears. In his place, a new man emerges and a new, slightly altered life reforms around her. Realizing that her attic is creating an infinite supply of husbands, Lauren confronts the question, if swapping lives is as easy as changing a light bulb, how do you know you've taken the right path? This sounds so good. I think I could envision this being a movie. I'm really excited to read this one. I know it's a newer release. Let me know if this was one of your picks for last month, and if you enjoyed reading it, I can't wait to start it.
So the one I got was actually a May pick, and it is The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. We absolutely love Christina Lauren, so when I saw this as one of the picks, I knew immediately that this is the one I was gonna get. This is actually one of my most anticipated reads for this year, so let's read a little bit about it. Anna Green thought she was marrying Liam West for access to subsidized family housing while at UCLA. She also thought she signed divorce papers when the graduation caps were tossed and they both went to their merry own way. 3 years later, Anna is a starving artist living paycheck to paycheck while Liam is a Stanford professor. He may be one of 4 heirs to Weston Foods, but he has little interest in working for the heartless corporation his family built from the ground up. He is interested, however, in his $100 million inheritance. There's just one catch. Liam can't claim the money until he's been happily married for 5 years. He has no choice but to turn to the one person he's afraid to introduce to his 1%er parents, his unpolished not-so ex-wife. I think it sounds great. It does sound like the fine print, but I'm interested to see Christina Lauren's take on it. I always have such fun times with their books and their characters that they create, so I'm really excited about this one.
The next one I got is Heartless Hunter by Kristen Cicerelli. This was a February pick, but I decided to get it now because Bailey had just read this and absolutely loved it, so I'm convinced I need to read it now. The top says, enemies to lovers doesn't get more high stakes than a witch and a witch hunter falling in love. I agree. It says, on the night Rune's life changed forever, blood ran in the streets. Now in the aftermath of a devastating revolution, witches have been diminished from powerful rulers to outcasts, ruthlessly hunted due to their waning magic, and Rune must hide what she is. When a rescue goes wrong, she decides to throw the witch hunters off her scent and gain the intel she desperately needs by courting the handsome Gideon. He's a notorious and unforgiving witch hunter loyal to the revolution, and too late Rune realizes she might be falling for him. That's everything. It sounds really good. I'm excited. I love me a romantasy book, and this one sounds pretty unique, so I can't wait to read this one as well.
One that I picked was Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I really wanted to read this one just because I know the show already came out, actually. It came out the first week of May, and I knew I was going to watch it, but I have to read it first. And this is a sci-fi book that I always hear great things about. Lauren also put this on her TBR for this month, so maybe we could read it at the same time. There's only 2 weeks left of this month, but we'll see. This one sounds crazy. Are you happy with your life? Those are the last words Jason hears before the mass abductor knocks him unconscious. Before he awakens to find himself strapped to a gurney, surrounded by strangers in hazmat suits, before a man Jason's never met smiles down at him and says, welcome back, my friend. That's all I need to read, because what are you talking about? I think the only sci-fi that both of us have read is Project Hail Mary.
And Annihilation.
Oh, and Annihilation. And we loved both of those. Hopefully we love this one as well.
And my last book, since it is Asian American Pacific Pacific Islander Heritage Month. I knew I had to get an Asian author, and I've been wanting this one for a while. This is Tomb Sweeping by Alexandra Chong. I know this is a collection of short stories, and you guys know those aren't my favorite, but this one, okay, first of all, look at the cover.
Mahjong front and center.
I had to get it. Okay, no, but I'm really excited for this. So it says, in stories that set across the US and Asia, this immerses us in the lives of immigrant families, grocery store employees, expecting parents, and guideless lab assistants. Tomb Sweeping invites us to consider whether one person can ever entirely do right by another. I'm excited, and look how short it is. That should be a fast read. I'm gonna try to read this month since it is AAPI month.
Their bookmark this month says emotional support bookmark.
Love it.
They always have the best ones. This video is not sponsored, but we do have a referral code, so if you've never shopped with them before, you can get your first book for $5. So we will leave that in the description.
These are some good picks though.
I know, love.
Now we're gonna haul all the new books we bought for our Etsy. We've been needing to like have a set day that we decorate a bunch just so we have stock, so that's gonna be today. This whole big stack are the books we just got to restock. If you didn't know, we do have an Etsy and we sell Blind Date with a Book. They do have these at like Barnes & Noble and other bookstores, but the idea is you don't judge a book by its cover, so you get to pick your genre, you get a surprise book. We decorate them real nice, but we wanted to show you guys just some of the new ones we got.
So up first, we did get 2 copies of Maggie Moves On by Lucy Score. I absolutely love Lucy Score, so I think this would be a perfect adult romance to get.
We also got a couple copies of Gallant by V.E. Schwab. You guys know we loved this book, and we needed a couple more YA genres, so this could be like a, I don't even know what we consider. It's like spooky fantasy type book. These we loved though.
We also got 2 copies of The Reunion by Kayla Olson. I just recently read this one and loved it.
We also got Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. We have not read this yet, but we want to. We just needed some more YA options, but this one seems like a really cute YA contemporary romance. So we knew we had to pick these up. We've heard good things about this one.
And then we also got some copies of Float by Kate Merchant and Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. I recently read both of these. Loves them. Thought they would be great YA romance options.
And then we got a few YA mystery thrillers. So these are Nothing More to Tell by Karen M. McManus. This is the same author as One of Us is Lying. We just thought this would be a great addition, so we had to get these. But those are all like our newest ones. We mostly had to restock YA, so that's why we have so many YA. But I think right now we're gonna go ahead and decorate these, and we'll show you guys when we're done.
We're done wrapping some Etsy books. We do want to read for a little bit. I'm currently reading The Hunting Wives by May Cobb, and this is actually my blind pick for the month, and it's going really well already. I love Bravo and Desperate Housewives, and it's giving that, so.
I'm gonna start Very Bad People by Kit Frick. This is the same author as I Killed Zoe Spanos, and that was one of my favorite mysteries of last year. So I'm hoping that I love this one. It is a YA mystery, and I'm really excited to start it.
So we're gonna read for a little bit, and we also need to catch up on editing. So we're gonna do that, and then come back and update you guys in a little bit.
quite a while. We did get some editing done and we got to read for a little bit. So we are going to tell you guys what's happening in our books right now.
This one is really interesting. It's kind of right up my alley because there's just so much drama that's happening. We're following Sophie and she moves her husband and her son to this small town in Texas. And she's kind of hanging out with all the people there. And there's this lady, Margot Banks, and she is like the housewife, like the person you want to be friends with or whatever. And so Sophie kind of finds herself being like attached to this girl. Like she wants to be her friend. She wants to get to know her. And I don't know. It's really weird. It's like I can't tell if she wants her more than just a friend or what's going on, but she's just trying to get in with Margot and all her friends. And Margot has this like group that's called the Hunting Wives, and they like go out and they practice shooting and they do weird things where they like drink all night and like hang out with other boys even though they're all married.
That is weird.
It is weird, but I mean, I could see it happening in a weird small Texas town. And then one day, this girl's body is found. And it's a girl that they all know. And her body is found like where they practice shooting. And now Sophie is thrown into this investigation and she like doesn't even know how to go about it. I'm sure Margot had something to do with it. She's really not a likable person, so I don't know why our main character is like so drawn to her, but I don't know. I think it's really good. I was kind of worried that I wasn't gonna like this, but I am into the drama. It's going well and I can't wait to finish it.
I am really enjoying mine so far. I do think I liked I Killed Zoe Spanos more than this one so far, but that's okay. We'll wait and see how this one ends. Basically, we're following Calliope. Her and her 3 sisters were involved in this really bad accident when they were children, and her mother met an untimely death. It was a huge mystery for this small town. Calliope kind of wants to get away from it, so now that she's old enough, she's going to this boarding school called Tipton Academy. Her mother also attended this school when she was younger, so I think Calliope is trying to find some answers to the big mystery of what happened to her mom. I love the idea of like boarding school as a setting. Calliope gets there, she goes to orientation, she meets some people, and then she gets invited to this secret society. So I think she's gonna get some answers there. I don't know where this story is headed, but I'm wanting to figure out the mystery because they're making it seem like there was a lot more going on involving the accident. So I just can't wait to see what happens. I think it's going well, and I can't wait to see how it ends. I loved I Killed Zoe Spanos, so I hope I love this one. That's pretty much all we have for today though. We got a lot of things done. I'm so glad we got to edit and restock our Etsy. The month is flying by and we need to make our way through our TBRs. We also have a fun video coming out next. We will be doing a 24-hour readathon. It's been a while since we've done one of those, and this one's going to be special because we're going to be reading new releases, so we're really excited for that. Make sure to join our book club if you haven't already. We will leave that link in the description, and this month we are reading The Reappearance of Rachel Price Together by Holly Jackson. That's about it though. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you guys next time.